Hatcher Pass, and we're gonna head up the mountain and cook some breakfast. Okay, we ran into a tree. It's been pretty windy out, so we're gonna pull it out of the way real quick.
Not sure where he's going with that, but once you start it, you gotta finish it, right?
Okay, so we just made it up to where it just started to snow a little bit, and it's almost 1 o'clock and we haven't eaten, so we're gonna try to find a place to make a little fire and cook some food soon. Okay, so we found a pretty awesome spot. We're on top of this mountain, and it's about 30 degrees, and we're starving. I'm getting a spot kind of clear out of the snow and get a little fire going. So a lot of these places, like where we're at right now, there's like absolutely no trees, no firewood or anything. So you gotta bring your own. And we got ours already cut up. Should be pretty easy to get it going. Okay, let's see if we can get this fire going. Getting a fire going in the snow is harder than it looks. Anyways, we got plenty of dry kindling, so it wasn't too bad. And we're gonna get this thing burning, get a nice bed of coals, and start cooking. In the meantime, we're gonna get all our food out, get some stuff chopped up, and we'll get back to you. Okay, I'm gonna get this Dutch oven preheated, and just gonna get some lard in here. I'm gonna stick the lid on it, and let's just get her heating up. Okay. And what we're eating today is we're making like a spin on corned beef hash. We're using potatoes, shallot, onion, and some ham that we canned from our pigs. And then we're also gonna make some bread to go with it. So we got some purple potatoes. What kind is this, Harold? German butterball?
Possibly.
Possibly. And I know we got to russet. All this stuff Ariel grew in our garden in Oregon. And we actually shipped these potatoes to us because we couldn't cross the border with them. So we shipped like 4 boxes full of potatoes. And we've been eating good.
If you saw our previous videos, it's because of the soil that these potatoes have on them. Since I don't clean them off because they won't store very well if you clean them a lot. And I was told, which makes sense, you just can't bring them over the border if they have like dirt and organisms on them.
And notice how I didn't wash them, so they still have dirt on them. It's just minimal. Yeah, and it's almost 2 o'clock now, so we're starving. We haven't eaten all day. This is a little, I think it's called ciopini onion. Just these little flat ones. This is one we also grew back in Oregon. So we'll put some of that in there. And then we're going to put a shallot in there. Behind you. And the shallot is, I think it tastes most like an onion, but it's supposed to be a mix between an onion and a garlic. They're delicious.
No.
Okay, so I already have our bread ingredients mixed up. It's just flour, baking soda, salt, and I think I put some sugar and some cinnamon in there. Anyways, all you need to do this is add some water. Give it a stir. And you want this to be like bread dough. You don't want it to be like pancake batter or thin like that. So just add a little bit of water at a time. I think that should be about perfect on the water. See how that came together in a ball? So there's our dough. Set that aside until we got a pan ready for it. We got our pan nice and hot, and we're just going to throw in the potatoes to start with. And you want to cook these at a high temp. We cut them up pretty small so they'll cook all the way through, and we just want to get a nice crisp on them. And when they're close to being done, we'll come back and we'll add a few other ingredients to them. Potatoes are still cooking, and I'm going to see if I can get them moved over a little bit. That way we can get our pan for our bread on here. Get that heating up. And you come in, we can check on these potatoes and see how they're doing. Looking good. Still need a little longer. Just gonna make sure this dough's mixed up all the way. And then as soon as that pan is hot enough, which it looks like it's smoking right now, so it should be good to go, we're gonna throw some lard down in it, and then I'll show you how we're gonna cook this bread out here. Okay, let's get some lard down in our pan. Should be good. Okay, and this amount of dough, I think the base was about 2 cups of flour. This can make 4 pieces of bread. So get her in half. Get it in half again. Roll her in a ball. And then it's pretty sticky dough, so just start working it out. Like that. Okay, these are looking like they might be ready to flip. That's basically what you're looking for. Let them go on the other side for a little while. Okay, these potatoes are getting to the point where they are just about done. So, we're gonna add the rest of the ingredients. We have our shallot and our onion. Put those in there. And then we're going to add a can of our ham from pigs that we raised. And we're not going to do the juice, we're just going to do the ham. Okay, toss that in there.
Bandit was a little chilly. We left his sweater back at the truck. Not going to do that again, but we're improvising, giving him a vest.
There it goes. Now he's happy. He's got no fur on his belly.
Yeah, he's a dog from the south, so he's not really
He's
meant
not
for
an
Alaska.
Alaskan dog. Now I'm going to take this bread off and just let it sit. These cast iron pans, really cool thing about them is when you're cooking with them, you can take them on and off the heat, and they hold the heat for a long time. So that's still going to continue to cook right there. And that bread's almost done, and we can throw our next batch on there. Check on our hash real quick, see how it's going. Oh yeah, it's looking good. So this ham is super tender. So it's been smoked and then canned, and it just falls right apart. So give that a stir, and probably just a few more minutes and I'll be ready to go. Let's get it on a little more heat. So we picked an awesome day to come out here. That is Denali, or it's actually called Mount McKinley, and it's the tallest mountain in North America. And we live super close to it, but you can't see it all the time because of the clouds and the fog and the rain and the storms here. But yeah, it's a beautiful mountain.
Yep.
Okay. So, looking like our bread's done. I'm gonna put it in our bowls for us and get the last two pieces going.
Go through lard quickly in this family.
We do, but this, you can't get anything better than this. We rendered this down from our pigs. It takes forever to do, but we got a ton of this stuff and it's just awesome to cook with. So, same thing, just you can shape these however you want. You can wrap them on a stick, you can stuff things in them like hot dogs, marshmallows, meat. You can add raisins to them. This, we just add a little bit of sugar and a little bit of cinnamon to get it kind of sweet.
It's no yeast bread. I don't know if Eric said that earlier.
Yeah, it's called bannock, and it's I think it comes from
Indian.
Yeah, the Canadian.
Oh, it's Canadian.
Indians. Anyways, it goes really far back, and it's cool, yeah, because you don't need yeast, you don't need to let it rise or anything, and it tastes delicious. So let me get this back on the heat. So our little buddies are over there waiting pretty patiently. They want their bread. Bread's done. The hash is done. Let's plate it up and eat. All right, let's plate this one up. Grab a piece of bread. I like to put a little honey on mine. There you go.
So it's been clearing up as we've been out here a little bit longer. You can see, probably not too much anymore, but there's a mountain range back there. That's the Chuga mountain range. And that's near Anchorage, Wasilla area. And then it goes east to the Cook Inlet. And then you have Big Lake, which is a town where all those little lakes are hanging out. And then on this side, you come up this highway and there's Willow. Way out there you can see the eastern part of Alaska. And there's a few mountain ranges before Mount McKinley or Denali.
Okay, now that we're full, we're gonna clean up and head back down the mountain. We've got a lot of work to do today, so thanks for tuning in.